How's it going, guys? Token Vaping. So today's juice review is the start of a new line from a company that I have done reviews on some of their other lines that they have under their name. And they are just a fantastic line. Plus they're on the East Coast, which is where I grew up. So it's more, I always just enjoy doing little things, for companies that are on that side of the country, just because since I've moved, I miss the home area type thing, and I miss the whole just the East Coast area style, things like that. So this is always just a little fun for me, but this is just a great company in general. Their company message, their passion, their support of all things vaping is just phenomenal, and it's just a pleasure to always be able to do something to help them out as well. The company is called Maine Vape, and yes, they are based out of Maine, up in the New England area of the US. And the new line that they came out with is called Eclipse. Now, besides being simplistic, but really, really cool to see because of the whole Eclipse style label like this. There's 4 flavors in this line. They were sent to me for the purpose of these reviews, but it's just a really cool style to their logo. It's a little different, but it's not superly fancy. There isn't like a whole bunch of stuff like slamming you in the face trying to get your attention and everything. It is just simplistic and simply what it says it is. So that's really cool, but it gets the point across. As you can tell, this is a quite a large bottle. It's a 100 ml bottle. Very, very, very generous amount of juice for the price they are offered in that. I'm going to jump into the vape before I get too carried away with that. I'm going to jump into the vape, the flavor profile, the description of how on point the flavor is, and the vapor production as well. So we're going to do Supernova first, and this is going to be a strawberry kiwi yogurt. So it's going to be going on fresh cotton, as I always try to do for you guys, which is always Texas tough cotton. Just works really well for me. It's quick and easy to use. It has little to no break-in time, and that's one of the main reasons why I like it. So that link is always in the comment box down below if you are interested in trying some. Regardless of the size of the bottles, as you see, it's pretty much standard to have these stout security style lock rings on these. So just go ahead and pop that open. But no matter how large the bottle is, they always try to keep the nozzle tip simple and skinny, so it's easier to use regardless of whether you're using a tank or a dripper. If you're using a tank, depending on what it is, you can always transfer it to a normal size unicorn bottle. Or if you notice that, like right now, like dripping or in a bigger size tank, and you're trying to fill faster and you feel like you're squeezing the bottle harder than you think you should, just snip a tiny bit off the tip, and it makes the flow open up that much more, so it makes it a lot easier. I know some people have concerns about the pressure buildup in the bottle just from squeezing too hard, but like I said, just snip a little bit off the tip of it and you should be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, get this all juiced up. Now, if you've ever tried any of the flavors from the Maine Vape company, you know that all of their flavors pretty much have been solid, really good for clouds. Flavor has always been on point. I have done reviews on those. They are on my channel if you want to check them out. But they've always stood by the quality of what they put out, 100%. They don't question it. They don't make you feel like they're second guessing it, because basically if they won't vape it, they won't sell it, which is a very good thing to stand by, and it says a lot about your company. I mean, if you regularly vape what you're putting out for customers, it says a lot, because it means that you stand by your product. So we're going to go ahead and get that capped up, and 75 watts. This is Supernova, which is the strawberry kiwi yogurt, which is the new line Eclipse from Maine Vape. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick re-drip, and this is just simply to ensure that the flavor that I'm getting out of it is what it's supposed to be. Sometimes, especially on fresh cotton, you might get too much of something and it's meant to smooth out once you get it worked into the cotton, or even sometimes you don't get enough of something because it hasn't saturated the cotton up enough. Basically, I just don't want to misinform anybody. That's not my intent, and that's the last thing that I want to be known for having done. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a couple of more hits, and then I will give you my preference on the on the flavor and how on point it is. Well, they got the first part of this name right. It's called Supernova. This flavor is just fantastic. A lot of the flavors in some of the main lines from Maine Vape Co., they're white label, and others, the ones that have the more creamy or yogurt based, they've always been rock solid, and this is no different. This is such a creamy, flavorful vape. It's ridiculous. You definitely get the strawberry yogurt, a nice blend of that basically throughout the vape. The Kiwi comes in, for me at least, it comes in about midway through the vape, and then on the exhale is a slight little hit of it, so that you know that there's something else in there. Now, depending on your sensitivity to flavors and your preferences of what you vape regularly and things like that, you may or may not pick it out all the time. It's not a super strong Kiwi flavor, but it's just enough to give it just a little bit of enough of a tinge that you know it's not just a normal run-of-the-mill standard flavor like, you know, you might see on you know, everyday shelves and things like that. So they're not trying to go super, super different, but they're trying to make a little bit of a twist or uniqueness on things and make sure that the quality is just as good as they're known for. This is no different. It's definitely creamy, no throat hit. It's an 80-20 mix ratio, so you're going to get solid clouds as you saw on that. So if you are a cloud chaser, it's definitely not going to disappoint you with that. But also because of that, it smooths out this flavor so nicely, and you just get this mellow, soft, creamy strawberry yogurt style flavor. And like I said, just on the tail end, you get a nice tinge of the Kiwi just to change it up a little bit. It is a solid flavor. So if you're into that type of flavor profile, by all means, definitely try this one. You can check this out at mainvapeco.com. That is their main website. When you click the purchase link, it will shoot you over to a connected website where you can purchase any of the flavors from Maine Vape Co. It's called thevaporwell.com. For these flavors, they're not on that website yet that I saw. I did find these on eliquid.com. They have all of the flavors from the Eclipse line on there as well, so you can definitely check those out. They're also on Facebook. They're on Instagram. Definitely check out their page. Give them support for that. You can email them and contact them directly. Just no shortage of ways to contact them. They want to make it easy so that you can get a hold of them if you have any questions, especially concerning purchasing and things like that. So definitely check them out. Maine Vape Co. It is a continued privilege and honor. Thank you so very much for this privilege. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do myself to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you is the only reason why I do this. So reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, a particular video that you'd like to see done. I will do everything in my power to make that happen. Until next time, I can't thank everybody enough for you guys taking the time to watch my videos, to click that red subscribe button, to show your support. It means the world to me. Always truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.